Good morning, my little triglets. Well, maybe it's not morning where you are, but it is morning as I'm making this video, so we'll just call it that. All right, we're going to do section 11.4. This is something that you've seen before in Algebra 2. You did a lot of stuff with parabolas. Um, we have two forms. We have the general form, which is y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. And we have the standard form. I'm going to write it down here because I want to add some things. Standard form is y equals a x minus h squared plus k. Now in the general form, it's kind of nice. If you want to find the vertex, remember a parabola is just a curve. This bottom point here is the vertex. And the vertex, to find the x part, you do negative b over 2a, and then you plug that in to find y. So you plug that in here and here, that's the x part, and then you find that, find the y from that. So that's how you would find the vertex on that, and then you would just pick a couple more points, maybe 2 and negative 2, or, depending on where the vertex is. And then you find 2 more points, and then you can graph it. In standard form, the HK is the vertex. So it's pretty just right out there. And the A in the front basically says if it's going to be a wide or narrow parabola. And actually, the smaller the number, the wider the parabola. So the larger the number, the more narrow the parabola. We also have something in standard called the axis of symmetry. And that's just x equals whatever that h term is. So x equals h. Axis of symmetry is the line that goes through the middle of the parabola. So it makes sense that it's on the vertex x because it goes through that point. Let me do a couple examples, and then that will be it. If you have your basic y equals x squared, that's just your normal everyday parabola. If I say y equals x squared plus 2, that's going to move it up 2. If I say y equals x plus 2 squared, that actually is going to move it to the left 2. It's opposite when it's in the parentheses. So just a little reminder for that. All right, here is an example of what you might see on your assignment. X minus 7 squared equals 6, y plus 2. And the directions are figure out the center or the vertex and maybe draw it. So let's do that. Now the vertex is your HK, but the y has to be alone. So I need to get the 6 and the 2 away from the y. So the first thing I'm going to do is divide both sides by 6. Now this 6 can be written as 1/6 if I bring it out front. Now the reason I did that is because now this looks like the A of the standard formula. And then I have y plus 2, so then I want to subtract 2 from both sides. So I get 1/6 x minus 7 squared minus 2 equals y. So now y is alone. Here's h and here's k, so the vertex is 7, negative 2. And then I can pick a couple more points. So if I go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down 2, so there's the vertex. So I want to pick on either side. So maybe I want to pick 5 And then this one, if that's 7, this is going to be 9. So those are the ones I want to pick here to keep it all symmetric. So if I put a 5 in right up here for the x, actually I'll do it on this one because it's all moved over. So I'll get 1/6 5 minus 7 squared minus 2. 5 minus 7 is -2 squared is 4, so I've got 4/6 minus 2. So I can make this 2/3 minus, I can make this 6/3, so 2/3 minus 6/3 is -4/3. I'm putting the 9 in because it's symmetrical. You're going to get the exact same thing because it'll be 9 minus 7, which is +2, so you're going to get the same thing. So I'm going to go over 5 and then down 1 1/3, over 9, down 1 1/3, and then I can draw my parabola that way. So you just have to isolate y and get it in the right form and to go from there. There will be no directrix problems if you see that in the directions. Okay, we're not doing the directrix stuff, so you can just ignore that. All right, well that is it for parabolas. Then we only have one more section after this, so that means the test is going to be coming up pretty soon. All right, ta-ta for now. Don't you forget.